So let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready?
Yay.
Okay, so look. Just take a look at this stack.
Ooh, actually pretty good.
So we are extremely excited about our third generation Ryzen 7 and Ryzen 9 stack. And if you think about it, Ryzen 7 processors, 8 cores, 16 threads. We have the new flagship Ryzen 9 3900X, which is the first 12-core processor for mainstream gamers. Let me just show you a little bit of the numbers, okay? Let's just start at the top of the stack and see how 3900X stacks up against the competition. All right, what we're comparing now is the 3900X against the competition's Core i9 9920X, which, by the way, is a $1,200 processor. And this is 12-core to 12-core comparison. And what you see is that the 3900X wins by 14% in single-threaded performance.
Quite a lot.
We also win in multi-threaded performance, and all of this is at 105 watts. So think about it, more performance, less power, and by the way, it's less than half the price. Now, I know some of you have also been wondering, just how does the 3900X perform in games, right? So,
Now I think this is a little jab at Intel, because they said the other day that they only show game specs because that's what actually counts, and Cinebench and stuff isn't real world. So let's see what they have to say.
Let me show you first some data. And here we compare the 3900X, again, now versus the 9900K, okay? And this is across some of the top AAA gaming titles. This is in 1080p, so that we can really stress the CPU. And what you just see is incredible performance for these titles. Very high frame rates, essentially maximum gaming performance, where the CPU's job is to get out of the way of the GPU. And is that great or what?
Is this not the 12 cores versus 8 with the i9? It's the 9900K there, not the 9920.
Now look, numbers are nice, but gameplay is much better, isn't it? Robert, nice shoes.
Thank you, Radeon Red. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1080p is a wonderful resolution, and lots of people choose it. But if you're a nerd like me, I have an ultra-wide 120 hertz monitor on my desk. 1440p is where I play. I hear some cheers down there. Right on, right on. All right, so 1440p is a big deal because we want to drive more pixels, drive higher frame rates. So let's take a look at Tom Clancy's Division 2, running at 1440p. Just hit World Tier 5 myself, gear score 503. If anybody else plays, hit me up, right? And what you see is a very comparable gaming experience. But what you really see is the Ryzen 9 3900X, this beautiful, monstrously powerful 12-core CPU, delivering an incredible gaming experience. 12-core gaming chip that's uncommonly powerful. But it's deeper than that. Gamers, like myself, they do more than just play these games. So what if we played this game and streamed it to YouTube at 10,000 kilobits using the slow OBS preset, which is just a quality preset that's so far above what most processors can do? What would that look like? Let's take a look at the stream view. This is what a viewer would see if we streamed this game on both of these processors. Yes, we did start the stream for the other guy, right? Right? That is the magic of a 12-core processor for gaming. You can do things that you couldn't do before. The other guy with 8 cores, sorry. All right, so let's take a look at the data. I want to show you by the numbers what you just saw. And both processors, same frame rates, but a real gaming experience from us and a smooth streaming experience for the viewer. That's how it should be.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
Thank you, Robert. And now let's take a look at the Ryzen 7 3800X in action. You know, my point earlier was that at every price point, we're giving gamers something special. And this time, we're comparing the 3800X against the 9700K across the same titles in 1080p. And what do you see? Again, you see just fantastic frame rates, well over 200 frames per second in most games at 1080p. And of course, you know that we have double the threads, and so the 3800X just outperforms and really shines in creative workloads. So that's the Ryzen 7 stack, my friends.
It's very... There's fine margins between the two, isn't there? Let's just look so the actual in-game performance is pretty much on even with the Intel, but like actually saying, I guess, when you want to do other stuff, it does seem like AMD comes into its own. It definitely seems like AMD know what they're doing, but we'll see. Let's go.
But look, I said I have something for everyone. So now let's turn to the Ryzen 5 stack. And frankly, there are a lot of PC users who might have a budget of, let's call it $200 to $250 versus a competition. This time it's versus the 9600K. And when you look, again, across all of these gaming metrics, the performance is frankly spectacular. It still has double the threads for creative applications, so you can do a lot with this guy. But as I said, we're all about showing you our products in action.
CPU with 6 cores and 12 threads versus theirs. And again, you see a very comparable gaming experience, upwards of 300 frames a second. And any CSGO player will tell you that every frame counts, because if you're trying to 360 no-scope someone, every frame matters. So for $250, 6 cores, 12 threads, you're getting an amazing gaming experience for a really nice price. And that, again, for any customer, is how it should be.
And all of these are on shelf July 7th, 7/7
Wow.
globally.
That's so soon. It's not even a month away.
All right, so look, I know you guys are incredibly excited about Ryzen.
So let's just have a quick little chat about that. I mean, at $499, the 3900X, it does seem very well priced, not gonna lie. But then at $199, that 3600 is crazy. I actually said they're all out July 7th, so expect me to have a 3900X on July 7th. That's exciting. I'm excited for that. I love my 2700X. I think for its price and stuff, it's phenomenal. So yeah, this is definitely exciting. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. I'm going to upload a separate video related to the Navi side of things, so let's get into that if you're interested. Cheers.